Chapter 161. Water Beast Fierce Battle. Fuyao family arrives. Purple Wisteria Heavenly Sword Leader Zhou Ping. Burning Spring Lake, located on the edge of the secret realm, is a place where immortal blood gathers and covers a vast area. Logically, Ning Yujing would not be able to find him in a short period of time. However, Han Yi had a feeling that she had a way to locate him. Keep in mind that he had only just arrived at the dragon's lair at the bottom of the lake, and Ning Yujing was close at his heels. This incredible speed led him to suspect that she must have some means of tracking him. He collected his thoughts and turned to Chu Xianyu, who was beside him, and asked, "As the leader of this expedition to the secret realm, shouldn't Ziwei Sky have taken some remedial measures? Or is it that she hasn't realized the secret realm has been invaded by the demonic cult?" Chu Xianyu replied, "The inside of the secret realm is completely isolated from the outside. I'm afraid that might be the case." All the way, Han Yi could see white bones and some broken weapons embedded in those white skeletons. There were bones from both humans and barbarian beasts. The Golden Cicada secret realm was indeed a place full of opportunities, but many had paid with their lives and were ultimately left behind within its bounds forever. Whoosh! Suddenly, a wave of red heat came blowing from the depths of Burning Spring Lake with a very strong force. Han Yi hurriedly planted the candle flame into the ground to stabilize his body, and at the same time used his magic power to reduce the heat wave's force. Splash! A large-scaled tentacle emerged from the lake surface, stretching towards Han Yi and his company. "It dares to come back!" Han Yi heard roars coming from the bottom of the lake. The ancient water beast seemed to remember him. Now the demon dragon isn't showing up. He took a glance at the silent dragon pattern on his chest and sighed. Earlier, in the dragon's lair, the demon dragon's help enabled him to dispel the barbarian beasts surrounding the Golden Cicada Sea. Now the demon dragon was continuing to sleep and couldn't assist him. "Wait, we mean no harm." Han Yi could only try his best to communicate with the ancient water beast. "A mere human can actually talk to me." The ancient water beast was quite surprised that Han Yi could understand its language. It had been sleeping here for 100 years and hardly anyone had spoken to it. Han Yi was the first in a very long time. The tentacle immediately stopped, leaving Wang Daniyu and Chu Xianyu exchanging glances, unsure why it had done so. It seems that Han Yi was right. There indeed was a colossal being at the bottom of this lake, which looked difficult to provoke. Just a single tentacle could easily send any golden core cultivator flying. "Human, everyone who intrudes on my territory becomes food for me. But considering you're a different kind, I can spare your life. Just leave quickly." Multiple tentacles emerged from the surface of the lake, pushing Han Yi to leave. "I can leave, but I'm afraid others will come and disturb you. They like your kind and might want to make you their spirit beast. They might also covet the burning trifoliate grass at the bottom of the lake." Han Yi said with a profound gaze. "Whoever it is, whoever dares to step in, will die." The low beastly hum made the ground tremble, but Han Yi suddenly looked in a certain direction and mumbled, "Here they come." A large, icy wind was approaching swiftly, and snowflakes were swirling in the sky. It seems he was right. She did have a way to track him down, which allowed her to locate him quickly. He couldn't help but wonder what kind of method it could be. While pondering, Han Yi inadvertently caught a glimpse of his ice-toed coat, which was occasionally glowing. He immediately had an epiphany. "So, that's it." Han Yi quickly took off his coat and said with a frown, "This witch, playing such a deep game, she actually put a tracker on the coat." Chu Xianyu shot him a glance, crossed her arms and said, indifferently, "I told you before, she's not a good person." "Brother Han, Miss Chu, she's here." "Not just her, there are many other cultivators, too." Wang Daniyu pointed to the large group of figures in the void and sent a reminder. Ning Yujing was seen leading the way, emerging from the void. Her peach blossom eyes remained calm, and before her was a calm, steaming lake. Many cultivators from the demonic cult arrived simultaneously behind her. Learning from the previous lesson, she had all the disciples of the demonic cult set up in this area in advance. Determined to ensure that Han Yi could not escape this time, she quickly locked onto Han Yi and his party with her spiritual sense. Her peach blossom eyes blinked, and she gave a light smile. "Senior brother, what's the use of you running like this? In the end, you still fell into my hands." With that, she flew quickly from the sky. Palm strike sent out. and the lake surface was immediately covered in layers of frost. Even the boiling lake water couldn't resist this cold air. Hand over the demon chart obediently, and I can spare your life. Let you serve as my servant and follow the great cause of the demonic cult together. She sent a voice transmission to Han Yi. Serve as a servant? She really thinks she's a princess. Han Yi sneered, and his lips moved as if conveying some information. Just as Ning Yujing was about to make her move. Who would have thought that at this moment, a gigantic ancient water beast suddenly emerged from the lake? Its body, as tall as 10 meters, caused the earth to tremble slightly. Its tentacles, as hard as steel, roared towards the shore from the lake water. The ground was slightly shaking. The blue lake water was surging like stormy waves, indicating a thrilling battle about to unfold. Ning Yujing, wearing a long ice blue dress, her long hair cascading to her waist like a waterfall, teach blossom eyes revealing surprise and realization, laughed and said, "Senior brother, so you brought me here to use this exotic beast to stop me? Don't you think this idea is a bit naive?" She stared at the approaching huge ancient water beast, a trace of indifference flashing in her eyes.